What's going on, ZERT Nation? XP001 here. We're down here at the SIRT booth with Master Trainer Gary Drake, and he's basically going to go over the SIRT pistol and some of the stuff they have in the new line. I got one from Gary a few months ago, and I can't put the damn thing down. It's a great, not a great, it's an amazing training aid, especially for dry practice. And Gary does. I work with Gary also on sustainment training for some of our protection teams out on the West Coast. So he implements this into the actual, when we're on the range. I was a little bit skeptical when I went out there first, but then it clicked, and what the training regimen that he has to build up students using the SIRT pistol, using the Pro Timer, and then getting them then going into live fire, the increase in skill set was extremely impressive. So Gary, take it from here.
Yeah, so one of the things that the SIRT gun was made for was that it was made for the high repetition training, right? High repetition training where I could virtually where I can see, what I'm doing. The red right now is the trigger press, right? The green is the break of the shot. So visually I can see what I'm doing. I can see my prep of my trigger all the way through my break. And that's what it was originally designed as a diagnostic training tool. So that was the original designing of it. You flip the switch right here. Now it's just going to be the break of my shot. So that was the whole basis behind the actual tool itself. And like Aaron said, when we use it for that. We put it in the same category as like focus mitts. So we're working on our skills, vision, working on our fundamentals, our concepts of fundamentals, principles of that. Then we work it into live fire. So the drills that we do on the range before, or the drills that we do for entries or whatever. And then we obviously want to work into simunitions or dry practice with that, and then into live fire. So been the different models. 110 is based off of the Glock, or 107 based off kind of the Smith & Wesson, right? This is basically what we did is when we started, we got a lot of guys, and especially in our police departments, stuff like that, going now to the RMRs. We know that it takes a little bit more muscle memory off of it and working with that. So what we had is this, just a real cheap piece, but allows me to come up and use this to actually get actual training with now my RMR. There's the, and then the break of the shot. New one out this year is our 320s, both the attack model and the carry model of the 320s. A little bit heavier slide, the cutout so that fits in all the duty holsters, all the Safariland duty holsters a little bit better, a little deeper. A rifle we're coming out with this year, a SIRT stick. Again, what we're looking for, that same kind of theory of we want something we can do high reps with on the rifles. It's important that they work safety on, but a lot of, especially close quarter stuff, is that offset, understanding offset and understanding how that works. When something, again, we can do high rep with, this is our drills, right? And then we go to live fire with that. We didn't want to do a dedicated rifle, so we actually, with how many people own our SIRT pistols, wanted something where I could take just my regular 110 out, place it in here, lock that in, lock that up, and now I'm able to do all my drills with this pistol and my rifle together.
Another thing too, guys, is on this, being able to practice reloads. These mags are composite rubber or something, so when you're dry firing, with the SIRT pistol, you don't have to worry about beating up the equipment. You can drop it on the street, the asphalt, tile floors, whatever, and you're not beating up your real duty equipment or your EDC or your competition gun. So I highly recommend getting your hands on one of these. I basically have the NSS target and the CQC target set up in my garage. I have this set up my belt. I just throw my belt on, go up there and just dry practice and practice side alignment, trigger press, reloads, target transitions. There's a lot of little drills, running it with the Pro Timer so you can test and measure the whole 9 yards. So anything else to add, Gary?
And we did make these magazines too that you put them in your live pistol too. So when I'm doing my drive practice here,
really?
Yeah, I put it in my live pistol so that I slide with homes, right? Stuff again, so you slamming these on the deck, you're not breaking up your, like in my garage, hard surface there. Can't tell you how many mags I broke off of that. Where this now, because of how it's made, you can work these and not break these up at all.
But also, yeah, so thanks for the review. Guys, for information, click on the link above. If you're on social, YouTube, click on the link below to learn more about the SIRT pistol.